Hi everyone, welcome back. This is another video brought to you by myself, Crypto Ryan, and today we're going to go over Bitcoin and some of the other altcoins in the market, because for the last few weeks Bitcoin has been stuck down in this range and we've been analysing this range for quite a while, but there's only so much content you can actually create until we break the range. Obviously we was expecting us to come to the upside, and we've had this chart mapped out for quite a while. Just go back to a couple of the older videos and you can see the wave structure we was presenting, a couple of tweets that I put on my Twitter, especially this chart outlining why I think we was definitely going to try and move up and fill this inefficiency in the candle. The inefficient candles often do get filled, and even if it's just 50% of it, it's working its way up now to doing that, and it's looking good. This structure of accumulation slash, if we invert it, also looks like distribution was also outlined. Let me just take you over a couple of things now. I'll show you a couple of things we've been saying, especially on Twitter. We've been doing more analysis on there recently because making YouTube videos down in this range has been quite pointless. There's only so much you can talk about. So yeah, let me just show you that right now. So for this we have to go all the way back to September the 23rd, which is over a month ago now, and you can see this is the exact chart that I showed you earlier, but just 1 month ago. Outlining the key levels we was looking to take and maybe come back down and support and then bounce back up to the magnet that I had outlined. This is what I was expecting, us to come back down and sort of form this accumulation type structure and then head up towards the 22,000 zone. So if we just take a peek back now at the chart, we can see how this has played out. So as you can see, when we was tweeting back in September, we was up here and I said we wanted us to come back down, not break this low. We didn't break the low, we just set one more higher low here in an accumulation structure, and we've now gone on to fill this inefficient candle, which I'm expecting us to work back up towards around the 22,000 zone. And that coincides with a lot of things. I was also inverting this chart on Twitter and just showing how it's very similar to a distribution pattern, which in normal terms would be accumulation. So let's jump back over to Twitter now. You can have a look at that. So this is actually 11 days ago, so not too long ago. But what I did was I inverted the chart just to remove any bias that we had to the upside or downside. And as you can see here, this is looking like distribution in a Wyckoff distribution. And if I just scroll down there, I also put an example down just to see what you might expect if we do break down in this distribution, which inverted is actually breaking to the upside on our chart. And as you can see, going back to the chart, it's exactly what has played out. See, I've just inverted it again, so you can see the exact distribution pattern we was looking at for us to break down, which would actually be going up in price, and it's what we've done for now. So really expecting this liquidity zone to come into play, and there I would expect the market to stall out for a little bit, and then we can try and analyse from there the wave structure and how people's sentiment is, how the market sentiment is, what we're going to do from there, because maybe we get a little pullback and maybe we break through. We don't know yet. We're going to have to see when that time comes, but for now, anyone who's looking at this distribution pattern or accumulation pattern, it's working out nicely, and our targets to the downside are nearly coming in. So I think it would make sense to move over to some of the altcoins now and have a look at what we've been looking at in CRV. So just bringing it over to Curve now, CRV on the chart, and the last time we made a video we was down at 80 cents. This is the exact range we was looking at to enter Curve as a potential opportunity to capitalize on a 100% move to the upside. And recently we've had from 80 cents we've had a nice 20% move to the upside now. So really nice initial gains. It's important not to get too carried away, because I have outlined this key zone down here that would also be another period of accumulation in my opinion, and a great chance to enter. But I was not waiting around for CRV to get down to that zone in anticipation for a move to the upside. So at the minute that one is working out really nicely. I also put a couple of things out on Twitter about CRV for anyone who didn't watch the video, so we'll just go back now, have a look at what I've been saying, what we can expect to try and happen with CRV, and really what profit taking levels I'm looking at. So again, taking it back to last week on Twitter, this is exactly what I was saying about Curve. I said we might expect one more dip, but I was not waiting around to try and catch this move on Curve. I wanted us to see us move to the back to the top of this range that we outlined, and then when we did move back to the top or into the middle of the range, I said that was maybe expecting a move to 96 cents, which would be more likely to happen first, and that has recently happened. We've got to about that level now, so it wouldn't surprise me if we came back down, had a bit of consolidation before actually breaking that level. But again, the cryptocurrency market can move fast. It can move in its way in ways that we don't expect. It can break right through. So again, if anything, if we do get this pullback, it would probably be, in my opinion, a chance to wait out to try and see if we do get the 66 cents zone, because in my opinion that's a big zone and a great accumulation zone for CRV. But at the same time, I was not willing to wait around. I was looking to enter at around 80 cents for a move up to around $1.60, which is a 100% move, and that cannot be grumbled at. So that would be an initial profit taking zone for me at around $1.60 or $1.40, somewhere around there, just to DCA out of the market my initial investment that I put in at 80 cents. And you know, if we do drop below and come back to the 66 cents, I would be looking to add to that position. But any further downside, further than 60 cents, it would really be time for me to look at cutting that trade and cutting that investment and accepting the loss and looking for another opportunity in the market. And that really is the key to trying to stick in the market and make money in the market. It's really about risk management, because I've said it in previous videos, it doesn't matter really if you're right or wrong. But if you're wrong, you just want to be losing a small amount, and if you're right, you want to be winning a lot. So it doesn't matter if you are right or wrong, just risk management is really the key. So for Curve, I think that is the market structure that I'm looking at. I'm looking for a little bit of consolidation around here and then to move back up to around the 160 mark, which, like I mentioned earlier, would be a profit taking zone. So would the 1.36. So yeah, I'm not jumping into these pumps. We've analysed these coins before the moves happened, and that really is where you get the beneficial effects of being in the market when you're in before the moves happen. Because now, if people are looking to enter in coins and thinking, oh, I'm going to miss out, you'll undoubtedly get a pullback or something, and then the position is negative straight away. And at that point, they then start thinking about cutting a trade, and you know, that is just a wrong time to enter after a big pump. You never really want to enter into a pump. I'm always looking to enter into a bit of a dump, the bottom of C waves, which is where Elliott wave comes into it, so watch out for that one. So for now, guys, I think that is all there is to round up on Bitcoin. We've gone over CRV and a lot of the other altcoins. You can apply similar methods to those. They're all looking pretty similar, as the altcoin market likes to move in similar directions. The money will often just move from one altcoin to another. So as one's pumping, one's consolidating, and one's consolidating, another one will be pumping. So it's important not to chase the pumps, because you're probably going to end up getting wrecked. But again, not financial advice from me, just a market update, because we've had nothing to talk about over the past few weeks and months. Just a bit of patience is all we needed to benefit from this pump to the upside. So for anyone that has, well done. It has taken quite a bit of patience. It can get boring, but that is what the market will do to you. So not financial advice from me. If you want to give me a like, comment and subscribe, that really helps, and I will see you next time. Cheers, guys.